Hey guys, welcome to Shark Watch. Just got back from Melbourne last night, just across for the Machado Pan Pacific Championships, aka The Gathering. So it was myself and Jeff that went across this time. Jeff unfortunately just had the one match and lost to Brett, who previously had choked by guillotine at SGT, but unfortunately lost by points in the match over in Melbourne. My first match I won by default. My opponent missed weight. He missed by like 4 kilos, so yeah, it was a pretty interesting way to win the first match. My opponent got the bye on the side of the bracket that I was on, but obviously he got moved straight up against me, so I fought Lincoln. I previously fought Lincoln before. I lost by disqualification for a reap last year. I fought Lincoln this time. I was able to get the win over him pretty quickly within a steamer lock, which was good. Managed to get the first one out of the way very quickly. Then we also had a bunch of people competing from Armour. So yeah, like obviously we had Fiona, we had Emma, we had Loki, we also had like Chris Jones, we had Brandon, we had so many people out there, you know, we had the Christics out there as well, just heaps of people, so it was really good to see.
Break it, push it down, don't lean back too much.
In my final match for the black belt, I actually fought Rob Saparudin, so really good black belt out of Melbourne. Pretty athletic, strong, really strong little guy. Interesting match. I was able to keep the pace that I wanted for most of the match. Unfortunately, I blew out my knee midway through the match, and I did my what I think is probably my LCL. So the medic came on. The referee stops the match to check the welfare of the competitor. Referee came on the match, so I laid there for a good 5-6 minutes, just in a lot of pain. And they asked me like, "All right, cool, can you continue or not?" And I said, "Yeah, let's do it." You know, I was up 9 points to 2 at the time. So I said, "Yeah, cool. It was a minute 30. Let's go. Let's just do it. Get it done." I was able to finish the match and win the gold. Whilst in a fair bit of pain, but I'm definitely in a lot more pain right now, a couple of days later. But yeah, we got the job done, so pretty happy with the result, obviously. To win the black belt gi division, been a goal of mine this year, so good to get that ticked off the list.
Number 5, please, first call.
Go on, Adam.
We also had Chris Jones jump in for the no-gi super fight. Jones did really well. He got a couple of heel hooks. The first one he was fighting this huge guy, really big dude, and he was able to control the fight, like the pace that he wanted the whole time. He eventually took the back. Once he took the back, the guy had to give mount. Once he gave mount, Jonesy dismounted, and then he looked for the leg, managed to get in on the Zenkaku and got the heel hook, extended his hips away and got the finish. Pretty cool stuff. Second match against another leg locker. It was a little bit more back and forth on the feet, but then eventually Jonesy was able to get to the leg and get it done there. The guy tapped pretty quickly. He kind of knew he was in trouble there. So yeah, good job Chris Jones winning the $300 brown belt superfight division. Awesome result. But yeah, so many great stories out of the weekend. Just awesome competitors and awesome, just a lot of heart, a lot of people just pushing through, grinding through, and just really cool to see the result of everyone's hard work over the last sort of, few months getting ready for this competition. Amazing to see just so many different Machado clubs and the camaraderie between the clubs and how much of a real gathering it really is. Like John says, it's like a big family picnic, and it really is. It's an awesome competition. The level's very, very high, but I feel like it's not super stressful because everyone's kind of the same badge, so it was pretty cool to see. Yeah, obviously I managed to fly out last night on Target Airways, which was surprising that it wasn't cancelled or delayed too far. Last year, as you know, we had a lot of trouble getting out last year. They cancelled on us about 3 hours before we were due to fly out. So I flew there with Virgin this year, and then flying back came with Tiger, so that wasn't too bad. They were actually all right this time. I think next year though, I'll try and go Virgin both ways. So looking, to go back again for 2020. Anyone that's keen, let me know. We'll get a bit of a team together for 2020. Probably try and make a few days of it this time. Bit of a rush trip for me this time. I was there for 2 days, so I flew in. Friday. I flew in from Friday morning. Friday morning I got a flat tire. I was down in Rockingham. There's no spare tire in my car. So I had a flat, had to get my car towed. And then I flew into Melbourne, that night. And then I got into Melbourne early Saturday morning and then went straight to the comp from there, competed, and then obviously flew back last night. So it wasn't ideal. It was a pretty rushed trip. Next year I'm thinking if anyone's keen, we can try and get like maybe 4 days. So take the Friday and the Monday off work. 4 or 5 days I reckon will be ideal. We can get in there a bit earlier, do some more social sort of stuff, compete, and then have a bit more of a weekend as well to sort of hang out in Melbourne and have a good time. Maybe even get some training in Absolute or Dominance or somewhere. So anyone who's keen for the gathering next year, let's start thinking about it nice and early and get a bit of a team together and start training early next year for it. The next competition we have coming up, we have SGT state titles. SGT state titles November 17. I won't be competing, my knee's pretty messed up, but I think there'll be probably quite a few guys from our gym reasonably keen to jump in. So if you're looking to compete in that competition, try and get down to the Medal Chasers classes Monday and Thursday, and we'll get ready for that one. I'm really excited to see how that competition runs. It's the first ever submission only state titles in WA, so really excited for that to see how that one goes.
Pick the right time of the season.
For me, right, your medals and all that isn't what this is about. This is all about the experience and the family and the culture and that team and all that. Like, the biggest thing for me is, it's really hard to explain. You've travelled, you've overcome adversity. Some of you guys, I was down weight cutting with you guys at 6 o'clock this morning. And you came back before. Some of you guys got injured, fighting. You stepped off the mat, you came back. Some of you guys had some of the worst calls I've ever had seen against you. It's just what happened. Some of you guys... It's your first goal. Some of you guys, congratulations, your first goals, man. How good does that feel? It's not the medal, it's the experience, the win, the loss. This is what we do it for, guys. It's that emotions and the feelings. It's the experience. You know, this is what Jiu-Jitsu is all about. This is what we're about. Traveling with a group of friends, training together, talking about it. How did we win? How did we lose? How did it feel? We've got people that are back at the hotel room sick. I've got one or two kids over there punching on and whatever like that. Okay? But it's the experience, guys. I wouldn't trade this for anything, man. Like, I wouldn't trade what we do as a team for anything. We've got parents with brand new babies all the way over here. Chris Jones slaying giants. Guys, amazing. Win or lose, it's the experience, please, guys. It's the experience. It's what we do this for. It's not for anything else. It's the experience. My thing, I love to write shit down. You saw my Facebook page, my loss. I documented everything. Write it down, even if it's your own personal journey. Write it down, look back at it. I do this thing. Used to do this thing. I've got to get back in. I'd write a letter to myself, and I'd read it a year later, and I'd set my goals. And I'd set, what have I done? What have I accomplished? And I would set goals for myself a year in advance. When I open this letter in a year, will I achieve these goals? How will I feel? What will I accomplish? But if you don't write stuff down, you don't write down how you feel, you're going to lose this. You're not going to remember this. So my biggest advice, write it down. Remember how you feel. Remember what it's like. Remember what's the trouble. Tell everyone in the gym, your gyms, what's it like? How good is this? How bad is it? What's it like to lose? What's it like to lose when it's taken out of your control by the referee? How do you handle yourselves?
Not very well.
How do you handle yourselves? One thing I got taught is this.
Sure?
A true indication of a person is not how you treat your friends, it's how you treat your enemies. But remember, you lost. That's it. Be a bigger person. You guys are on display for everyone. Be the bigger person. You lost. Cool. I lost. You could have, should have, maybe. Doesn't matter. The result is the result. It is what it is. Accept it. Move on. Come to bigger challenges. I just want to say, guys, I love this. I love having you guys part of my team, part of the journey. And you too, buddy. You too. But man, right, I couldn't do this without you guys. This is what we do it for. So thank you all for being part of it. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys.
Thank you for running today.